and welcome back to our English classes. It's time to start. First of all, open your copybooks and put down the date, as we usually do. Now look at these two pictures and at these two phrases. Phrase number 1, let's read the book. And phrase number 2, read the book please. And now let's have a look at these two sentences. Sentence number 1, you ask someone to do something. And sentence number 2, you want someone to do something together with you. So, if you look at sentence number 1, what phrase do you choose? You ask someone to do something. Is it let's read the book or is it read the book please? Which one do you choose? Of course, it's read the book please. So you ask someone to read the book. You are not going to do it together with this person. Let's have a look at sentence number 2. You want someone to do something together with you. Of course, it's let's read the book. So, for example, in the beginning of each lesson, I tell you, let's start. So when we want to do something together, we use the short word let's. And let's start and let's learn some new information today. So we'll start with the phrase that you probably know. It's the phrase let's go, but we can use it in different situations and it can have different meanings. Let's have a look at this short dialogue and let's read it together. Let's go to the desert and ride a donkey. Okay, let's go by train. Let's go by bus. Let's go by plane. Good idea. So now pause the video and read the dialogue yourself. In this dialogue, we have two types of the let's go phrase. Can you find them? Number 1 is let's go to, and number 2 is let's go by. Look at the dialogue once again and try to find all the sentences with let's go to. Great, here we have only one sentence like this. Let's go to the desert. And I have a question for you. When do we use let's go to? You have two variants. Let's go to plus place and let's go to plus transport. Is a desert a place or a type of transport? What is it? Of course, it's a place. So we use let's go to plus place. Do you know more examples? For example, let's go to school, let's go to the cinema, and so on. Great. Now have a look at the dialogue once again and try to find all the let's go by phrases in this dialogue. We have let's go by train, let's go by bus, and let's go by plane. And again, I have a question for you. When do we use let's go by? When we have transport or when we have place? Of course, we use let's go by plus transport. Have a look at these 4 pictures. Look at picture number 1. What can you see? Great, it's a zoo. Is a zoo a place or a type of transport? Of course, it's a place. So what should we write here? We should write, let's go to the zoo. Wonderful. Now pause the video and try to complete all the 4 sentences yourself, and then we'll check them together. Sentence number 2. What can you see? It's a cinema. Is it a place or a type of transport? Of course, it's a place, so we need to say, let's go to the cinema together again. Number 3, let's go by bike, because a bike is a means of transport. And number 4, let's go by taxi or let's go by car. And it's time to practice a little bit, and we'll start with pluses as we usually do. Look at the first picture. What am I doing in the picture? Great, I'm playing football and I want you to play with me. So what should I say? Let's play football together. Great. Have a look at picture number 2 and try to finish the sentence. How do you call this action? Let's brush teeth. Great. Picture number 3. You can see Miss Yulia and her dog. My dog's name is Chivi, if you remember. And I want to play with him. And I want you to play with us. So what should I say? Let's play with Chivi. Great. The next one. Ooh, it's my favorite drink. Let's drink some coffee. And the last one. Let's do some sports. Wonderful. Now pause the video and read all the sentences. The second part of our practice. Let's not. When we want to say no, when we don't want to do something. Look at the first picture. It says don't panic. So what should we say here? We should say let's not panic. But the task will be a little bit more difficult here, because here you need to give another suggestion, предложение. For example, let's not panic, let's calm down, успокоимся, okay? Have a look at the second picture. So once again, you need to say let's not, and then you need to give another suggestion. Let's not work. Let's, and here you should say your idea. For example, let's not work, let's play football. Or let's not work, let's read a book. Let's not work, let's watch a TV. So pause the video and say the sentences. You don't have to write them. Number 3. Can you finish the sentence? Let's not play the guitar. Great. And now your idea. Sentence number 4. Let's not dance. And now another suggestion. For example, let's not dance, let's sing. Pause the video and read all the sentences yourself. The next task, which is called Let's Think. Here it will be a more difficult task for you. Let's read all the phrases in the box first of all, okay? Phrase number 1, ask the teacher. Phrase number 2, not make noise. So here it will be let's not make noise. The next one, speak English. Not go outside. What does it mean outside? Great, outside means in the street. So I'm inside now, and if you leave your house, you'll be outside. And the last one, go to the cinema. Now listen carefully what you need to do here. You will read different situations, and your task will be to choose let's or let's not, depending on the situation. Let's have a look at situation number 1 and do it together as an example. Let's read it. You are walking with your friends. One of them is from Britain. He doesn't speak Russian. What would you say in this situation? Of course, let's speak English altogether because my friend doesn't understand Russian, so let's speak English. Number 2. You and your friend don't understand the task. What would you say? Of course, let's ask the teacher. Great. Number 3. You came home with friends. Your sister is tired. She is sleeping. Let's not make noise. Wonderful. And number 4. You wanted to play football with your brother, but it's raining outside. Let's not go outside. Great. The last situation, situation number 5. Let's read it together. You want to watch the new movie with your family. What would you say? And we have only one variant left, so it's very easy. Of course, it will be let's go to the cinema. Great, and now it's time for the most difficult task ever. Here you need to open your copybooks because you will have to do some writing. Let's read the task. Imagine that you are at the seaside with Mr. Barista. What do you want to do together and what don't you want to do? Write 4 sentences with let's and 4 sentences with let's not. I will give you an example. For example, imagine that you're at the seaside. It's very hot there. You have the sea, you have the sun. What do you want to do? Let's pick up shells if you're on the beach, but let's not drink hot tea. So these are my examples. What you need to do now, you need to open your copybooks and you need to write the sentences about your vacation with Mr. Barista. Don't forget to send the picture of the task to your teacher. Have a good day, everyone, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.